What are some guy secrets girls don't know about? Many men have anxiety and or depression, but we will not talk about and will get moderately annoyed at you for bringing it up. A lot of women don't understand that it takes us a lot longer to figure out how we feel about something than most women. Give us time to process and we'll bring it up if and when we want to talk about it. But don't try to push us to be emotional, since most men aren't as driven by feelings as most women. Sometimes we don't talk to people cause we don't want to intimidate them. I might see a girl with a cool shirt on, but I don't want to make her think I'm coming on to her or something. Rather than freak her out that a 6'6" guy thinks she looks good today, I just leave her alone. Especially if we are on an elevator or something where she can't leave, if she actually is uncomfortable. If a guy told me that on my way out of the elevator and explained why he didn't say it while we were still in, I definitely think that's adorable. May even want to see him again. You have no idea how much women appreciate it when men understand how complicated and unsafe the world feels for women a lot of the time. If we haven't carried in all the shopping in one go, we haven't done it right. I don't know if other guys feel this too, but I'm always afraid of accidentally making women feel uncomfortable in my presence. For example, when I happen to walk in the same direction as a woman in front of me for a while and am not even interested in women in the first place. This is me all the time. I'm brown, not small, and I live in a big city where women are on high alert all the time. So I go out of my way to slow down or speed up when walking in proximity to a woman and we are both alone. My wife, mother, and sister have made me aware of my male privilege, and it's all I can think about sometimes, that I might be making someone scared just by being there. I'm not afraid of repercussions for myself, I just never want to make people feel that way. I realized my smiling only helps sometimes, and speaking to them without being spoken to first is jarring sometimes. And it's not all women, but it's clear that most women will never ever feel comfortable in the presence of a man they don't know on the street. No exceptions. I'm sorry that the world is shouty and that women are often victims of circumstances they don't control. I'm trying, ladies. And I always will interject when a panhandler gets aggressive or let you know when your bag is hanging open. I don't know the solution for this, but I'm hyper aware of it, and I hope one day the world is safe for everyone, not just me. Maybe this is more of a dad secret, but I don't babysit my own kids. That's called fathering done it. Men have a box that our minds go into. It's called the nothing box. So next time you ask a man what he's thinking about and he answers with nothing, there is a good chance he's telling you the truth. I've heard this before and I can't relate, but I'm kind of jealous. It sounds peaceful. I'm always having some sort of inner monologue or background thoughts bombarding me, unless I smoke up, which I do to escape this. Do I have some sort of condition? If you compliment my appearance, I will probably remember forever. I still remember when a girl in college told me I looked nice with my beard when I first grew it out. I've had a beard ever since. I remember 2 years ago when a girl told me my eyes are beautiful. I've had eyes ever since. I'm a woman. In college I complimented this random guy in line for coffee that he smelled really nice. It wasn't a pickup line or anything, I just enjoyed complimenting people. About a year later we ended up having a class together and I didn't recognize him at all. He came up to me and thanked me again for the compliment I gave him a year ago and said he hasn't forgotten about how nice that was for a stranger to be so upfront and to compliment him. We'll be married 7 years in June. Edit. Thank you for my first medal. I love sharing this story. As an older man, we don't expect you to look like a supermodel as we age together. Yes, at times I do see you as I did 30 years ago and every wrinkle and flaw disappears. Yes, there are times I see every wrinkle and flaw and know how you got every one of them. They are beautiful too. I wish more older men would answer. The answers so far are cool, but I'm also interested in hearing how life experience affects what is said. Your chances of getting what you want out of us are infinitely higher if you tell us directly. I can vouch for this. I was upset with my significant other for not picking up what I thought were clear hints when he responded frustrated with, "I don't understand hints, just tell me what you want, woman." He really helped me communicate better. I don't know why we grow up thinking we can't directly ask for things. Imagine hinting what you want at Chipotle. I don't know. Do you think I want guacamole? It's not that I want guacamole. It's that I want you to want me to have guacamole. If we tie down anything in the back of a pickup truck or trailer, it's physically impossible for us not to stand back and say that's not going anywhere. This is shockingly accurate. Might even be accompanied by shaking the object a bit and looking at your friend for confirmation that he also saw how much it's not going anywhere. Edit. Silver? Thank you so much. No matter how poorly secured the object may be, you can always guarantee that's not going anywhere. We really do think your hair is good. It looked good before and after you got a haircut. It looked good curly and it looked good straight. It looked good when you woke up and when you made it. As long as it's shaped like the hair we gave girls on stick figures when we were 5 years old, we think it looks good. I wish more girls understood that. My hair is a mess, I know it is, and I think that's freaking adorable. Please just be cute. Seriously, I don't think girls really know how good they look with messy hair. We don't get the hint. Saying I almost broke my neck in the driveway is not the same as asking us to shovel it. In my mind I'm thinking thanks for the heads up, I'll be careful. Subtle hints do not work, obvious hints do not work. Anything short of spelling it out ABC style at us will not work. When I try to pick up on hints I get it wrong almost every time. Can confirm. Source, good friend / colleague at work, asked me if I noticed anything different about her. I said it looked like she lost weight. She followed that up with I'm 5 months pregnant. Edit. Words. Well, the good news is what you said is the opposite of what would have gotten you killed. Edit. Added 3 letters. Oftentimes, we genuinely don't care where we go to eat because we are just hungry and want food. Any food, as long as you eat some too. Edit. I'm glad someone liked my toilet comment enough to give me gold. I promise to use this responsibly. 99.9% of the time, I don't care. I'm not being a pushover by having you choose what to eat because I might as well fry some hot dogs and cook pasta, add ketchup and voila. Dinner. But I already know that isn't fancy enough, so you choose. Luckily, I found someone that'll actually eat that, so our days of not knowing isn't very indecisive. We just raid the cupboard and freezer and make ourselves whatever. I'm a girl and I've found out through the years that when guys say something, don't think too much into it, like what's the hidden meaning? Don't overthink it. Guys normally say stuff that should be taken at face value. We had a friend in college who would always try to figure out what a guy meant. I mean, this was constant. Every time she started to try and figure out what the subtle meaning was, we would say Chrissy, the sky is blue. Nothing more. It confounds me every time I hear this. Like, how is being direct and straightforward with your words not the first expectation when anyone hears someone speak? What kind of inefficient communication skills have developed among women that the default is to not trust the immediate meaning of words? We desperately want you to toss us things instead of just handing them to us. When I asked my husband for confirmation on this, he said, yay, it's fun to catch things. Lol, same. I just asked him, and he replied the same exact sentence. As a favor, I worked on a girl's car one time and got pretty dirty. Afterwards, she asked me if I wanted to come inside and take a shower. I told her no, because I hadn't brought any clean clothes to put on after the shower. She just kinda giggled. Yeah, us guys aren't exactly too bright when it comes to reading between the lines. Similar story for me. In 9th grade, my friend and I were hanging out with a third friend who was a girl I had a crush on. Eventually she invites us back to her house to continue hangs, and turns out her parents are out of town and her older brother was staying with his girlfriend, so it's just the 3 of us. We watch some shout on TV and eventually my friend says it's getting late and he has to go home, so he does, and now it's just me and her sitting on the couch watching Seinfeld. Eventually she turns to me and says, would you like to see my new bathing suit? In my brain, I thought she meant she would go get it, bring it back in her hands, and hold it out, and show it to me. I really wasn't interested in that scenario, so I said nah. She said oh, okay. We watched TV for another 20 minutes then I went home. I figured out what she meant 11 years later. What are some guy secrets girls don't know about? Please comment below. Please like this video and subscribe.